Hey guys, how's it going today? Chelsea Face here, and today I'm going to tell you my TBR for the month of February 2020. So I hope you watched my wrap up from January already. If not, I will link that in the cards above because I had a pretty good month. So I'm just going to jump into February's what I want to read, and I'll probably switch things up later on. You know how I am. I don't always stick to my TBR, but I do like to have at least a few of these read by the end of the month. The first book I have already started and I want to finish and review fully is Boy in the Box by Mark E. Fitch. This is a Flame Tree Press ARC that I received very kindly after requesting it from them. They've been so kind to me, sending me these ARCs that I have requested, and I've actually won a couple of ARCs and some giveaways on their Instagram. So if you're interested in receiving, they do a lot of fantasy, psychological, and horror, dark kind of stuff. They even do some sci-fi, but I haven't read any of the sci-fi yet. But you can go to their Instagram and follow them. I'll link that below as well, so you can check that out and follow them there. They do a lot of giveaways for their new horror and stuff. This is set to come out in April of 2020, so it's gonna come out very soon. And I've barely just started it, but it says on the back, I'll just read you the synopsis. Jonathan is haunted by a dark secret. Only 4 people know about a tragic hunting accident 10 years earlier that left a boy buried in a box deep in the Adirondack Mountains. I don't know how you say that. And one of them just took his own life. Now Jonathan, along with his friends Michael and Connor, must travel back to Coombs Gulch to make sure their secret stays buried forever. But they are walking into a trap, one laid for them long ago by someone that has watched them for years, haunting, plotting, slowly working to take control of their lives, and it demands a sacrifice. So that sounds like a spooky good time. This is in the horror supernatural genre. I do like that they put that on there. That's really handy. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to check it out. The arc is like 229 pages, so it's not too long. I should be able to knock this out fairly quickly. I hope it's good. I always don't know what to expect from Flame Tree Press. I've had good ones, I've had okay ones, I've had really bad ones. But overall, I really do enjoy reading their books. So, yeah. The next book I hope to read is Volume 3 of Revival. This one's called A Faraway Place, and I found this at a used bookstore, so I was very, very excited to get it fairly cheaply. The cover is so pretty. I love this comic. This is a trade paperback. I'm going to continue this series, and if you don't know, this is a story about a small town who is experiencing a new type of zombie. Like, they're not brain-eating, mindless zombies. There are people who have died, and they're actually just coming back to life, and they're totally normal and okay and everything, and it's very strange. And they don't know why this is happening just here. And there's a lot of stuff with the news and people freaking out and people treating them like monsters. And some things start going wrong. There's these like spirit creatures that are happening and you don't know what's happening with them, and there's a lot of people killing each other, like living people killing other people. It's very disgusting but great. It's a great horror series. The art's fantastic, and I'm just really, really excited to read it. I don't need to be flipping through it because I'll spoil it for myself. Great small town vibes while also being very like bad people. Like you got a bunch of racist, sexist, homophobic people in this series, but it's very realistic and it makes sense to the story plot. So do recommend if you're ever interested in a horror manga or a horror comic. I really, really like it. The next book I want to read is this one I picked up for 25 cents at a thrift store. I did really like I Know What You Did Last Summer by Lois Duncan, so I want to read Killing Mr. Griffin. This is a very old paperback that I found. It says, the master of suspense, Lois Duncan. She has passed away. This was an older book. Killing Mr. Griffin. The plan was only to scare their English teacher. They never actually intended to kill Mr. Griffin, but sometimes plans go wrong. So it feels very Fear Streety. I Know What You Did Last Summer-y, so I'm very excited to read this one. It's a very short 200 and something page paperback. So yeah, I'm just really excited to check this one out. My nose will not stop itching and it's driving me nuts. The next 2 that I hope to read are volumes 1 and 2 of Youhakusho. This is a manga that I have read the first one before, but it's been a while. And I did pick up the second one online not too long ago. It's used, but you can't even tell. Like, it's in perfect condition. This one I did buy brand new, so. The art is so old, 80s, 90s. I love it. It's so gorgeous. And on the back, you can see those. This is a really good anime. Like I said, I'm just now starting the manga, and I hope I can find all of the volumes because it is older, and I'm not sure if it's out of print, but probably, I don't know. It's by Viz Media and Shonen Jump. And it's by Yoshihiro Tagashi, the same person who wrote Hunter x Hunter. And I just really, really love the anime, and it's so good. And there's stuff that was left out because they did have to end it fairly quickly. And I'm just really interested to read the actual story. Even in the first volume, I've noticed some differences from the anime. I can't wait to continue it and see all of the differences with my favorite characters, because there's so many great characters in this series, and it's in my top 3 favorite anime. Like I have trouble choosing my number 1 favorite anime, and this is definitely in the top 3. One of the ones that's hard to choose from. Do recommend. I'm excited to start the series over. But yeah, that's going to be it for this TBR. I know it's very short, but I didn't want to bog myself down with all these choices. I hope to get to these, but you know, things change and my mood changes and I get all new books and stuff, so we'll see how that goes. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching this video. I want to know what you guys are planning on reading this month. Let me know in the comments below so we can talk about them. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!